Hello, welcome back to the Carter Legacy Challenge, or I guess I should say the Carter Random Legacy Challenge because that's what we're doing. Angel Carter's here with her girlfriend, Asami. Asami stayed the night. We had a stay over, and it must have gone really well because Angel now has a whim to ask Asami to move in. Angel feels like the relationship has reached a certain stage and thinks they're both ready to live together. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. They did, as you can see, they did get in their video game time, and Angel has to go to work. Well then, sorry Asami, we are gonna hit you up though. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna go to work. Feel free to stay here, or you can always just come back later if you would like, but we have money to make. Okay, I'm just like bringing this up because I find it to be a little bit hilarious. Joe, the infamous Joe, the one who invited us over and then never called us back to actually say, come on over. Joe, who is married. Joe just messaged me. Asami and you are such a great pair. You two should think of something more long term. Wow, Joe, thank you so much, but your input was not needed at all. All right, okay. Well, we did not get a promotion today, but that's okay because we're going to promote Asami to being a live at home waitress girlfriend. Well, before I could even get my walls up, it went ahead and sent the pop up. So moving in together, it looks like she has agreed, and now I can just click OK and move her on in. $20,000 is coming with her. I think we've hit the jackpot. This is castle money, I think. I think it's time for us to start building our castle. Awesome. So, yeah, she has been sitting here in her outfit, pretending like she's going to leave, but she was probably hoping that we'd ask her to stay because I bet she brought her clothes, all of them with her already. And good. Okay, so it took away her career. She was previously a delivery person and she's not anymore. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't have skills. Oh my gosh. She's lovebirds with Diego's husband, Akira, that we saw at the Stargazers Lounge in the last video. Oh my gosh. I'm so shocked. Well, she doesn't seem to be too serious with him. Her feelings about him are neutral and they're just lovebirds. For us, obviously she's very attracted, so that's a whole other step up. We have amazing compatibility. So yeah, I think that I will allow her to end things with Akira, and truth be told, we have not completely ended things with like Panya or whatever. Like we never actually asked her to just be friends, so maybe maybe we can do that. And fortunately, she kept the figure painting that we got her, so that's going right back here. It's a masterpiece. So let's go ahead and frame that canvas. Let me just check out all the stuff I can about her. She's discreetly out. She's a music lover, active, childish. She's questioning her orientation. Interesting. Huh. So she's I'm confused because it says she's discreetly out, but what is her actual orientation? Hopefully she's pan or bi or gay. I'm hoping that it doesn't turn into like she's just not interested in women. That would shock me, literally. But she does not want a child right now, and she's using medical birth control, so I guess that's good. Her hobbies are video gaming, and that's it. She doesn't like the color black. She doesn't like vintage decor. Mostly tame. I'm surprised to see that she is older than us. We age up in 9 days. We're neutral about kids. She doesn't want kids. Okay, so she is interested in women and men. Cool. So I think that's what we know about her. So, yeah, I think that now I'm going to go into the gallery and find a house or maybe like a shell that is like a castle so that I can go ahead and start working on that goal. So I am now satisfied ish with the house that I have. I did get them a castle, I found it on the gallery. Korenberg Castle Starter by Kitty Pixter. And the original was by UI Spire, maybe. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. I think that this one that I have is pretty nice, and I did upgrade the inside because Asami doesn't have a favorite color, and Angel does. But what they do have that I think is like interesting is that Angel is this artistic sim and Asami is childish, and I think that I tried to bring like kind of a bohemian slash youthful vibe. I don't know if I quite got that. And I tried to keep it somewhat like castle like, and there was a lot of thought that went into it. I don't know how well I executed on it, but I do like it. And then upstairs we have their room. It's going to be a little bit hard to kind of navigate the walls because some of them are at awkward angles, but we have their picture from their gold date, and then the pictures, or I guess the portraits that have been painted by Angel, the figure paintings. And then out here she has her easel. I think I might give her another one in here, but I don't know how that's going to work. Eventually this will need to get turned into like a nursery. I don't know if I'll keep this portion as like an office and then create a new room here so this can be the nursery. But for now, this is where we live, and they have now just kind of moved in really fast. I feel like it was fast, but it was also, they went on like 3 or 4 dates, and I think that's a long time in Sims world, especially first generation of a legacy challenge. So I give myself props for that. So sorry if the house looks a little bit different in any way. Like, I just like tore it apart because my Sims could not walk up and down the stairs, and that really bothers me when they can't get to where they need to be in the house. Like, I hate that. So I had to move some things around and slightly rebuild. And I don't know if I'm gonna have to do it again with this chair, but if things look a little bit different, that's why. So we have our precious Angel working on a column for her job, which again, I'm like really shocked that she didn't get promoted, but she'll get it next time. Asami, okay, her whole name is Asami Tamura. I have been having a very hard time with my Let's Play because I needed to rearrange some things, but I think I'm all good now. I think. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually let Asami become a part-time waitress or restaurant staff. So I got this mod by Mini to Tech. I think I said this correctly, but basically it adds several positions that are part-time available to different Sims, and I included that in this random legacy challenge because I wanted to be able to explore not only the game features but some of the mods that I had as well. So for Asami, it says, at Flex Part-Time Agency, we understand that you need a job that suits you. Whether you're a parent or student or just looking to make some extra cash, register today. They have a wide range of positions from bar staff, cleaning, office, and transportation. I'm pretty sure that her job that she's going to get is going to be here, but her hours are going to be from 6 to 12 or from 2 to 8. I'm trying to think about that because she either has to wake up extremely early or she has to miss a good chunk of the day. And I know that a lot of the time Angel has to go to work from like 12 to 5. So it might be better for the relationship if she is, you know what, I'm going to let her do the 6 to 12. And the reason why is they'll still have evenings together. They won't have mornings together, but they'll have evenings together. So let's do 6 to 12. Hello, Asami Tamura. We're so glad to have you on board as one of our valued members at Flex Part-Time Agency. We have many different jobs available and we'll be adding even more as we expand in the future. You can browse our available roles and choose a job right now. And her role is going to be restaurant staff. Kind of funny, they have her old job here. Yep, and 6 to 12. A job in the restaurant business is never dull, and although you'll be rushed off of your feet most of the time, there is a big bonus. Once you start to do well, you'll be raking in the tips. Awesome. So to get a promotion, she'll need to... Oh, she started at level... Okay, I think she started at level 2 because the first level is just like job seeker or something. So cool. She works 3 days a week, which should be fine. It's not like they're hurting for money. And her promotion tasks are get level 3 of charisma and level 3 cooking and check shift schedule. While Asami is checking on the schedule, we have Princess Angel here, queen of her castle. We have a nice tower here. She is painting, just enjoying her new home. Not gonna lie, I am gonna miss the last one that we lived in because it was so cozy. And as you can see, I'm having a hard time with the camera here, but I will get used to it. Asami, you're supposed to be up here checking on your schedule. Since they both have tomorrow off, Asami, just because it's just like too early for her to start. She usually works on Mondays, but she doesn't have to work tomorrow because she just accepted the job. And then Angel does have Mondays off. I think that I should plan something pretty fun for them. They both have to work on Tuesday, so nothing too crazy. But I guess we can see. I came here to kind of check on Asami's traits, and I noticed she's on birth control, which, you know, is fine, totally fine. But I see that she's questioning her orientation. So that's something that's really curious to me. After she's done checking her shift schedule, I'm going to have her just research romantic and sexual gender orientations, because that's one way that the game allows you, and by the game I mean Lumpanu, like it's her mod, but it's one way that we can get a little bit more detail. And I always choose let fate decide, and I'm actually really curious about how that's going to go for her. So Asami has finally just kind of gotten some alone time while Angel's downstairs and she's researching her gender and orientation. Asami has read interesting pages about gender orientations. Perhaps it reinforced her understanding of her orientation, and perhaps it did the opposite. Asami can always ponder further in the ponder menu. Okay, well, I have it queued up for her to ponder orientation. Oh my goodness, I'm actually a little nervous. Recalling moments in my life and social experience, I think and I'm going to leave it up to fate. Asami is female, cisgender, alloromantic, panromantic, gray sexual, pansexual. Okay, so she is gray sexual, and that means she does not experience sexual attraction, but might, or she does not typically experience sexual attraction, but might in some circumstances. Interesting. So I think that we need to have this talk with Angel, but I don't think Asami really wants to do that. Her childish trait is just very strong. She only has 3 traits. I usually like to give my adult Sims 5. The fact that she's childish makes me think she's gonna kind of try her best to withhold this information, but it's gonna have to come out eventually, right? It might come out right now because Angel is asking Asami if she wants to woohoo. Oh, it looks like Asami is down, so it looks like... Oh, Angel has learned Asami's woohoo interests. Okay, well, they probably, I thought, would have already known that, but I'm gonna let these two go to bed. I'm gonna turn off their lights. Okay, so something happened. I suggested back-to-back woohoo because I honestly didn't. I know that Angel had that. I just wanted her to do it, and I wanted to see if her romance would increase. But Asami is not interested in woohoo with Angel right now. She identifies as gray sexual, and I think that this is the fight, their first fight. Ouch. Angel and Asami seem to have hit a rough patch in their romance. Romantic partners with strained romance dynamic will gravitate towards mean socials more often as a result of tension they're currently facing. Luckily, they'll still be able to work on their relationship dynamic to fix things when the time comes. Would you describe the dynamic between Angel and Asami as strained? And I'm going to put yes because Asami just moved in and Angel didn't know this. And she's like, why didn't you tell me sooner? Asami is not interested in woohooing right now. She just kind of understood this about herself though. So I'm going to let them actually go to bed and I guess they can discuss this tomorrow. So since it's Labor Day today, I just decided to have them kind of hash it out at a cafe. I downloaded this cafe off of the gallery. This one is New Crest Coffee by Laylee Sims 421. I just thought it was kind of a cute coffee shop. You can kind of see it here. Angel and Asami agreed they want a change in their romantic relationship. As long as they change their behavior, it will be easier to change their romance dynamic along with it. This openness to change lasts a few days. If Angel and Asami can't find a new romance dynamic, nothing will change, and they'll have to wait a while before trying this again. Sure, okay, well, Asami must be happy because she's singing the Sim equivalent of Jingle Bells. I'm gonna have them actually dive a little bit deeper, talk a little bit more. I'm sure, like, Angel has a lot of questions, naturally, and Asami's about to just go ahead and reveal her orientation because they never really, I guess, had that talk. Hey, I've got something important to tell you. This is Asami speaking. We're a couple. There is real affection between us, friendship, all that. That means there shouldn't be big secrets between us. This is going to be hard to hear, but I can't deceive myself any longer, and I don't want to deceive you. So, I'm pan-romantic. I'm also gray-sexual. I'm pansexual. There. Please say something. And once again, this is a random legacy challenge, so I'm going to be leaving this up to fate. I would hope that Angel would accept it because Angel's also pansexual and panromantic, but let's just see. I'm gonna try to switch the camera. All right, I want to see Angel's reaction.
Even more. Even news. Samsung.
Okay, it looks like she's fine with it. She said, I'm so glad you told me. I support you. Aw, this is kind of sweet. I think they're on pretty good terms again. Nice. So that was pretty simple. I'm letting them order drinks at the bar, but Asami said, it really means a lot to me that you make time for me. Just wanted to let you know. So I'd say that overall they have I don't know. Okay, she's talking through the wall, but I'd say overall these two have a pretty healthy relationship. Angel has a buff partner coming out. Angel's partner just came out to Angel. She supports and accepts them no matter what, as a person and whether or not this will impact the relationship, but that's another question altogether. And Asami's moodlet or buff or whatever says, hey, get out of here. Supportive partner. Asami came out to her partner and they were completely accepting of Asami's orientation. What a sweet feeling to feel loved beyond all. Nice. Hey ma'am, are you gonna make our coffee? So I downloaded this really cool gem from the gallery. I'm just kind of going around town and replacing stuff. That's how I usually play. And this one is Academia Form Fit by Stephanie Chaves. And it was shared relatively recently, February 25th of 2025. So this is a really nice gem. Asami loves to work out. And I think that Angel is maybe less active, but we want to get her there. We want to at least have them play around together and enjoy some of the same hobbies. So I'm just gonna have them play basketball together. Asami is ready to go. She's got on her little gym outfit, you know. She's ready, and we have Angel also ready. I can't wait to see who is gonna win this. I guess they're playing like horse. All right, I think Asami so far is like in the lead because Asami, I think, already at least got one basket. Okay, we have Angel. She got one too. Okay, they both missed that one. Oh my gosh, Angel. All right, we got Asami with another one. Oh, good job, Angel. So it's like 2 and 2. All right, Asami got 3. Angel's not too far behind Asami with her fitness levels, it seems. Asami is also level 2. I don't think she leveled up any further. Yeah, oh, she did. She did actually. She's level 3 now. Pretty cool though. I think that they are having a pretty good time. Asami definitely is. Her fun is like maxed out. And it looks like Angel's fun is maxed out too. Asami won. So they're just okay, this is a lot for the gym. All right, cool. So anyway, it's looking like Asami is pretty hungry and they do have a bar here. Who works tomorrow? Oh, okay. Asami works tomorrow at 6 a.m. And okay, well, Angel works tomorrow at 12 p.m. Instead of them getting something to eat or drink at the bar, I'm going to have them go to a restaurant and I'm going to hold my breath, hope that the restaurant is actually going to work as expected today. We're at the Filler Up Diner, which came with this save file, and I'm just so happy that they're making the most of their Monday because, well, they've just kind of been through a lot. I mean, they just moved in together and they just had like their first, maybe this doesn't even count as a fight. Maybe it just counts as more of like a hiccup, but I think that it's really nice that they could kind of just hang out and talk things through. Asami, just make your way inside. There we go. Come at your own pace.
Oopla.
I'm so weird because I love ordering from my Sims. I usually hate the whole process of taking them to a restaurant and having them like dine out, but I love to be like, this is what this person that I created would order. So I love that the chef's choice is milk, but no one's going to be getting that today. I really think that Angel, she's bougie, and I think that I'll just give her like a sparkling water. If it was a normal water, it would be too basic. This one's sparkling though, so, you know. And then maybe I can just go ahead and let Asami have a macchiato so that she can have the coffee that she didn't get at the last shop. And then for their actual entree, I think that Angel, what does Angel want? This is a diner, so it's not like, oh my gosh, they have grilled cheese. But you know what? She makes hers better, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to have her have a Monte Cristo sandwich. And then since we have Asami, who just worked out and I think she really likes fitness, I think I might just let her get an omelet, coffee and an omelet. It's like they're brunching, but it's 6:14 p.m. I need to have this guy's energy. He just came to the restaurant to dance. He's not ordering his food. He doesn't really have anyone else here that he's hanging out with, but this jukebox is speaking to him. These two have a strained relationship dynamic. They definitely are doing better because they have talked things out, but I'm trying to get them out of that strained relationship dynamic. So I'm trying to just keep an eye on them. I think that Asami and Angel are going to be fine, but because of the things that happened earlier, they're both a little bit on edge. I saw that Angel was kind of yelling at Asami earlier, and I had to come over here and just like kind of cue up some things like an apology. Oh my gosh. They're still kind of going back and forth between like yelling at each other and blowing each other kisses. I just thought it was interesting because this is Angel shows signs of the sinister personality. Quite shocking to me. I think Angel is a bit of a snob and, you know, she's not perfect, but I would not go as far as to say that she's sinister. Her major impression personality is artist. Her minor is sinister, so I just don't want her to give off sinister vibes to her girlfriend. Like, that's not cool. Our meals are here, and I'm sure that now any chances of them being angry are just gone because you can't be angry when you have an omelet that kind of looks like it's a poor quality. That's kind of, no, don't sit away from us. Why are you doing that? Sit here. That is so weird. Don't. We're on good terms. Calm down. You look mad. Oh, okay, you're just complaining about Labor Day. She was probably excited to start her new job. Their relationship's getting stronger. We're good. We're gonna sit back down over here. We're back in the castle, and Asami's pretty upset. I don't think she likes the way things went during their little date. She had an aggravating conversation. She says love is mad. Sometimes love can be a real pain in the heart. Asami feels ticked off thinking about it. She feels belittled, and she has a bad aftertaste from poorly made food, so she just overall had a really not great day. But they are still working on their romantic dynamic, so there's still time to make things better between these two. Look at this. I feel like Asami hates us. And they are so new to living together. I really thought that things would go a lot more smoothly, but they're not. I really need to figure out something with their hat. Asami's hat is really cute, but it definitely clips in Angel's face, and that's hilarious. Maybe I need to take it off of some outfits. I don't know. I decided to do one thing. I'm letting Asami be mentored by Angel on painting. I hope that this kind of brings them closer together. They are both doing something today that the other one really enjoys. I don't think Angel enjoys her non-committal life. Not tied down or held back relationships and jobs were meant to change, right? No. I will not be giving her the non-committal trait, if only because she already has enough traits. I decided to keep this feature on because Angel has 5 traits, but Asami only has 3. And I would like to stay open to Asami gaining like 2 additional traits. But every time it's been Angel. So I'm going to have to click no here and hope for the best. I mean, your goal is to actually be a couple. So you gotta learn to actually get along with your partner. Speaking of her goals in the random legacy challenge, I do need to cross off some things because she's now living together with a romantic interest. So her relationship status as a couple is complete. Secondary career, part-time restaurant staff. We have that done for Asami. The only thing is we have children of the occult. So I have to assume that whenever it comes time for them to actually have a child together, we just have to be careful and make sure that the other parent is an occult sim. And I can also cross off the miscellaneous goal, my fortress. Time to remodel, live in a castle. Yep. So really the last 2 goals are dependent on Angel having a child. I would totally be down for her having a child. I'm fine with it, except Asami, right now, it looks like she just does not want a child. So I have to wait for that to change. Or I don't have to, but I want to wait for that to change. I'm not in any particular rush for them to have a child. Angel still has like 8 days until she becomes an adult anyway. So I'll maybe reconsider it in like another video or 2. It looks like Asami is enjoying this. I'm looking at their sentiments, and Asami is deeply connected and impressed. It seems like Angel sure knows what she's doing, and Asami has nothing but respect. But unfortunately, on Angel's end, she has a festering grudge with Asami. Angel has a deep-seated grudge against Asami. It's hard to forget or forgive the past, which may make being around Asami feel very unpleasant for Angel. And that sucks because I know that Angel is a little bit of a snob, but I was hoping that it wouldn't affect things so heavily. I've gone ahead and I've let them sleep because it is now around 3 a.m. and they both have work tomorrow. Even though it's at different times, I think Asami has to get up really early, so she definitely should have been in bed much earlier. All right, she's up. It's Asami's first day of work, as part of the restaurant waitstaff. So she is level 1. As a busser, you're responsible for keeping tables cleared and ready for the next occupant. So make sure you're wiping them all down really well. Keep an eye on the schedule. There may be an opportunity to be promoted. Well, right now, she's not anywhere close to a promotion. She doesn't know how to cook at all, and she is lacking 1 charisma skill point. But hopefully she just has a good first day. Angel's waiting for work to start, but I just thought like maybe it would be a good idea, since we know that she has to have a child who is of a different occult than she is. It might be a good idea for her to just try to make friends with an occult sim. Maybe we go to Solani, maybe we befriend a mermaid or something. I don't know. If you have any thoughts on what kind of occult it should be, then just let me know. But I really would like for her to have one that doesn't have like a really long lifespan. I do not like playing with like vampires when I'm doing these legacy challenges, because I don't want them in my family tree is still alive when I'm like 10 generations in. Just don't like it. It looks like Asami had a pretty good day at work. She seems pretty happy. She just needs to have some fun, so I'm gonna let her go for a jog. And she's coming back from work just as we have Angel going to work. Oh my gosh. It says that she mastered the art of fitness. Yeah, Asami is level 10 in fitness. Too bad that's not relevant to her career. I definitely feel like when you're part of restaurant staff, having some kind of stamina is definitely a must, because it's exhausting. But yeah, after this, maybe we can get her a little bit hungrier, because she really needs to improve her cooking skill if she does want a promotion. I also just realized that Asami could also meet someone who could be a good candidate for the other parent, the other biological parent, if they were to have a baby, because I don't know how I'm gonna be able to distinguish an occult sim from a non-occult sim when I'm looking at the list. You can choose a list for your parent, the other parent, and I don't know how I'm gonna be able to choose unless the other parent is like an obvious alien. So Angel is back from work and she got promoted to chief critic. She will now make an additional $154 an hour for a grand total of $354 an hour. She also received a bonus of $1,280, and she got something called critically connected. Connections in the art world mean this sim receives a 20% rebate on art purchased in build mode. Every artist wants their art featured in everyone's homes. And she also got something called Yes, It's Art. Interesting. Interesting. So the only thing she has to do is increase her research and debate skill, but man, she's at level 8 already. That's insane. So I'm just having her recite some like love poetry. Asami really appreciated receiving such kind attention from Angel just now. That affection made her feel extra special. Does Asami like affection? I think she does. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to just talk to Asami about having children. We already know Asami doesn't want children, but that can mean a variety of things. What if we just talk to her about doing like artificial insemination? Because Angel is neutral. Angel asked Asami if they could try artificial insemination to get a baby. Let fate decide. Look, I really don't think this is a good idea right now. So Asami still is not really interested in that. That's fair. Especially with how their relationship has been. But I will take them to maybe a bar or something tomorrow. Like maybe we'll go to Solani, or maybe we'll go to like a place in Moonwood Mill, just somewhere where they can actually have a chance of meeting an occult sim, because eventually, they have to have a child for this legacy challenge to work. But I do think I'll end it right here. We're in a really good spot. I mean, we checked off like 2 things already, and really, once she has this child, as long as it's an occult sim that she has a child with, I know that there's like a mixed chance that the child may not be occult, but I'm hopeful that it will happen. So we could even go to the magical realm and just meet a spellcaster and befriend a spellcaster that way. But yeah, we're doing really well in our career. I'm not really too worried about that, and I don't know if I'll focus too heavily on the research and debate skill. The only way I'll do that actually is if we want to get a bigger castle, because the way that this one is, I don't necessarily love filming inside of it, and I would like for it to feel a little bit cozier. But I'm gonna end things here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you have any preferences on occults, or if you have any preferences on baby names, please feel free to leave them in the comments because I'm totally open right now. I think that we have a little while to go, but I'm already excited for these ideas. So thank you and bye.